Hello everyone, my name is Sunil Yadav. I'm going to talk about how we can install like Docker as well as Kubernetes in MacBook M1. So I was created one of the videos in last video I have put it like how we can do the workaround to support Kubernetes. But now Docker officially supported in this latest preview release. So we can see here if you go to follow this URL, we can see here is new Docker desktop preview Apple M1 release on February 17. So in this one we can see what the feature is now supporting. Now the as for a feature changes bug fixes in the last preview, here are some of the highlights. Kubernetes now work all through. You might need to reset the cluster in our troubleshoot menu or time to generate the certificate. So now Kubernetes is supported. So the good thing is earlier preview version Kubernetes was not supported. So that's a really good thing. Now uh, so these are the changes. Actually they are trying to explain here what they have done and what feature is available in this latest preview version. So let's try to install it. So if we click on this link, right, Docker Apple Mac M1 Tech preview, so it's going to open this link. So here all the steps they have provided here what we need to do. So first step is let's try to download the Docker preview latest version, because if you have installed it already preview version, please try to manually delete it, right? If you go to application and see the Docker image, first try to stop the Docker running to stop mode, and then go to application and just delete it, and then try to do these steps basically if you have already installed it, because it's not auto update is happening. So let's click on this DMG. So it's going to verify it and it's going to open it. So let's wait for a few seconds and I will try to show all the steps how we can run the Kubernetes with the sample. So it's taking still few seconds. So in let's see. So now let's wait for a few more seconds. So now checking the volume, now it's finished, right? Just we need to move out to application folder. It will take just few seconds now to copying Docker to application. So it's going to be do that. Just wait for a few more seconds. Once then done, then we are try to run it. So Docker is last preview version is also supported. So I'm not going to explain that thing, but I'm going to talk about how we can do the Kubernetes thing. So it's few more seconds left. So once this is done, then I think almost think we are done our installation. So now this is done, right? We can close it and now try to go to here. Here we can see Docker is now available in Launchpad. So now we click on it. It's saying open. Try to open it. Now you see Docker is first trying to stop and then going to start the Kubernetes. So just wait for a few seconds. It's going to done automatically. So what is the next step we need to do? Here we are saying Kubernetes now works all through. You might need to reset the cluster in our troubleshoot menu one time to generate the certificate. So this step we need to perform basically. So let's try to wait for Kubernetes is also started, and then we will going to do that step. So Docker desktop is running and Kubernetes is also running. If you see here Kubernetes, you can see running is Docker as a Docker desktop. Let's try to do this step, troubleshoot. Okay, So now it's trying to open the preview mode. Now what we need to do here is reset Kubernetes cluster. Okay, so yeah, so it's again going to Docker desktop is running, and then going to stop the Kubernetes and try to start it. Okay, so let's wait for it. Once this is done, what we're going to do, that is trying to do these steps. So suppose if you have install Kubernetes kubectl in previous way somewhere, so then please delete all the root folder of .kube folder, as well as other configuration if you have. So I suppose if you're going to delete this whole folder, then all configuration is going to go away. Why I'm saying here is because if you're not doing it, you will face so many problem, because I did try it and I faced so many issues. That's why this is the those step I have put it. So now if we can see, here is Kubernetes is starting. Okay, so starting, so just few more second. Once it start, we are going to just follow these steps. Okay, it's taking a little bit time, but not worry, it's going to be work. So please visit this official website of this these steps, go through it, and let's see it so started or not. So now is Kubernetes is starting, and if you see the about Docker desktop here, it is going to, we see what is now is working for us. So if you see engine, Docker engine is running this Compose, Kubernetes, right? Sync supporting certificate, credential helper, notary, all these things is working in Docker version 3.1.0. Okay, so let's try to follow all these steps. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to remove if we have any previous install. Okay, so let me first remove it. Okay, and then try to restart again. So I'm going to restart again the Docker. Okay, because if you are removing this configuration, then it's going to again put the configuration with a new configuration. Okay, so that's what we need to do if some old configuration was there earlier. So I supposed to do this step previously, so but that's fine. So now Docker desktop is running, Kubernetes is running. Okay, now let me close this. Okay, it's starting. So if you open a new terminal and we just try to docker version -b, we can see this Docker version is running for us 20.10.3. okay, so this is running for now. Kubernetes is running. Let's see Docker ps. Let me do command plus to make this font is bigger. So I'm going to say docker ps. So we can see all these processes running related to Kubernetes, right? And now if you see right here is Docker Kubernetes, we can see Docker desktop is running. So we are good here. We can see kubectl right version. So now see that this version is also is working fine for us. Okay, so the next step is what we are going to say, check the nodes. Okay, this step I'm going to see just verify it's working or not. So I'm going to say get nodes. So now this is that the Docker desktop is running for us, right? And role is master. So this is looks fine. Okay, so what I'm going to just clear it and just try to run second command to just run the nginx, right? And just print the hello, print the nginx, right, output. So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to just create a deployment and I'm going to use nginx image, right? So here is created. Now let's get the deployments, see it's deployed or not. So now we can see it's deployed and the one replica is ready, right? Now we need to expose as a service, otherwise it's not going to work for us. So I'm going to say kubectl get service. Now nginx is created as a service, right? So now we'll see. Now next step is, let's see what we have in this service. So now we can see one is Kubernetes is running, another is nginx is running for port 80 is internal port, and then this is the port we are seeing. So let's try to curl localhost. I'm going to say the latest port is 31420, right? And now we can see, right, welcome to nginx. It's working perfectly fine, right? So please try to install the latest preview version of the Docker, and it will automatically support for us. So the last video I have recorded, in that time it was not available, so that's why I created one of the video to do the some work around to install the Kubernetes in MacBook M1. But now Docker is officially supported, so you can delete that the things, and now you can use this latest preview Docker image and do all these things related to Kubernetes. So thank you so much for your time. I will put these details in description. You can follow these instructions and do yourself, and please let me know if you find any issue. Please subscribe my channel and share your feedback. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you.